Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unfiltered Artist Podcast. I'm your host, Julie Ruby, and today I have Miss Haley Allen back on the podcast.
Hello.
Last episode, we pretty much talked about her whole entire journey being a esthetician and a makeup artist, talking about her she shed that she has that she converted into her makeup studio. It's the cutest thing ever. So if you guys have not checked out the first episode, definitely check that out. Haley's just, we discussed that she's such a girl's girl. It's like you're so positive and uplifting, and you just truly want to see everybody's businesses thriving and your own included. And I think you've done such an excellent job at that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just know everybody has it in them to do what they want to do. So I'm just like not a pusher or anything, but like I'm gonna root for you and be there for you.
Yeah, I wanted to deep dive a little bit more though into you being an esthetician.
Yes.
So you graduated from Verde's Beauty College, and then you went on to a corporate job, but you never did any sort of like salon or like spa work or anything.
I never did. I tried to work in a place when I first graduated, but it just wasn't as busy at the time.
Okay.
Like we said on the last podcast, but I never like got into a salon. Like I guess like now, I'm not saying I never will, but now that I like work for myself, that would be hard to
go back. Yeah, I get that.
I did massages throughout, like, and even before my she shed, like I would do friends and family, and I have my own massage bed.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get in. I love facials, but I just never bought all my equipment for it.
Yeah.
But now that I have my studio, last year I started offering facials, and I just love doing that so much because I feel like I love getting facials myself.
Oh, they're so great.
They're so nice, and it's such a relaxing service. So that's really something I like to do. And some people get a massage and facial in the studio, but I'm glad I can offer that now because I feel like, okay, I'm legit now because I can like
you can offer
that
the number one thing that is required of estheticians.
And it's not that it's not that I never wanted to do all that. I just never like bought everything I needed.
It's expensive too.
It is to get started and find like products that you like. So I'm glad I can do that now. Like I love it. So
yes,
it's good.
So did you just do massages then before?
Yeah.
When you opened? Okay.
I did.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I just did like regular hot stone in my studio and makeup. So
of course.
And then last summer I started offering facials, and I just kind of do like a basic facial with a steamer. I would like to do more advanced facials here in the next few years.
Yeah.
And I want to get certified for dermaplaning. Because when I was in school, we didn't learn about that, because I get that done myself and I love it.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to learn, to be able to offer that service to clients.
We should take a class together.
Yeah, I would love that. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm so sad because there's actually a group of us in our schooling right now. There's a class in July. So we are all going to go together, but I have an appointment that day and I can't go.
You're like, dang it.
And so I'm like, dang it.
Is it in Fort Wayne or?
No, it's like around the Indy like area and everything. Not like at the heart of it, but in the outskirts somewhere. It's not super far away though. And I believe that the class runs from like 10 to 4.
It's not bad.
No, it's not at all. So you get that one day like certification, which is really nice, but then you're actually going to like a Dermaplane Pro like actual location, so it's like legitimate and everything.
We should look into that because I would be down to do that, and it's just gonna be nice to. It's just an extra add-on that you can add for when you open your like room and everything. So that will be really cool. I'm down.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, I'll have to check on other times. We'll get dermaplane certified eventually.
Yes, we will.
Besides dermaplane, what other advanced kind of things do you want to put into your facials? Are you thinking?
I don't know.
Or is that the main one?
That's like the main one. And then like I love how like hydrofacials are a thing. Like
those are fun.
But I don't know like what type of equipment I would need for that. But I'm going to look into that for like future.
I like more of the advanced techniques, and eventually I want to do like peels and everything too.
Yeah.
Because I love being able to see like a physical result on people's faces, especially for people who have like acneic skin or something too. Like peels are really helpful to combat that sort of thing too. And high frequency like kills all the bacteria, it firms, it lifts. But also doing just like basic relaxation facials are super fun too.
Yeah.
And again, if you start attracting like the right clients, I feel like they'll be happy with whatever service.
Oh yeah.
You do, but I do like how yours are super relaxing though. It's like Haley offers these packages where they're just like, you get like these like little sparkling like waters or something with like the lemons inside, and she has like this edible glitter that she puts in there.
It's got to be a little extra.
I was fully hooked up last time, and then you have like this cool little meditation session where you're just chilling with like calming music, and I love it.
Yes, I just think that's such a nice reset, and just to have that time for yourself and get the full experience. I love it. Did
you know that you wanted to start offering I guess all of like the little add-ons that you do? Because I know you do like paraffin hand treatments, and you also have like little like globes that you use on people too, which I think is really relaxing. I actually got those like stainless steel metal globes because of you.
They're so nice.
Do you have glass ones or stainless steel?
I have glass ones.
I'm so afraid those are going to break, and I'm so klutzy.
Well, when I've washed them after a client, I've dropped one, and I've had to reorder. So maybe I should get the metal ones because I've broke a couple of them, and I'm like, why am I? This is dangerous.
It's like I'm always afraid I'm gonna like drop one in the middle of a service, and it just like goes all over the place. Yeah, but did you know that you wanted to offer like all of those kind of services when you first started, or did you just kind of slowly like add them on as you offered more facials?
I slowly added them on, but I knew I wanted to offer like different things because I want every day to be like a little different, and I just feel like if you have a few add-on services or packages that you offer, it's just like makes it a little bit more special. And like, I don't know, doing like a lemon water with glitter, it's just like,
that's so fun.
It's a little extra, but I appreciate like people booking with me. So it's like, I'm willing to go the extra mile. And, so it's just like, I feel like when you do that, you get rewarded, you know, and like, so that's just something I knew I wanted to do, like offer different things and packages that people could like customize. And, it's been good. I offer a main character package. So that is,
I think that's the one that I signed up for.
Too.
Yeah.
It's a 30-minute hot stone back massage and then a facial. So that's just, it's a longer service, but I feel like it's a good one if you want to get like the best of both worlds. So and it's fun to like make up the packages and the names of them. So I knew I wanted to do that just to like have something a little bit for everyone. Yeah. So
I love that.
Thank you.
It's so fun.
It is. I love it.
I forget where I heard this, but there's a saying that is something along the lines of like, people don't remember what you did, but how it made them feel. Yeah. And I truly feel like that's a thing that you have to think about when you are, especially an esthetician and also a makeup artist too. But just because, you know, you're fully getting that relaxation inside of aesthetic services, it's just really important to have that extra touch. And like the extras are what people will remember.
Oh yeah.
It's like, they may not remember like even how their skin turned out or anything, but they're going to remember how you made them feel, what extras you provided, and they're going to know that you went above and beyond for those services too. Yeah, and how they felt after, like when they left. I think if you go the extra mile, I feel like that just keeps the clients coming back. It does. You. And I have regulars. It's like so funny to say that, but I do have regulars. That's when you know when you're killing it. And I'm like, that's so cool. Like I never would have thought that I would have that, but it's cool. And yeah, definitely if you just do a little extra, like people remember that for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. And having regulars is like the highest compliment if you think about it too. Yeah. It's like, man, this person liked my services enough that they're wanting to pay to come back to me every like week, month, whatever it is. Yeah. I feel like so special that they want to come to me because they could go somewhere else, you know? Oh, yeah. So it's just like,
okay, this is awesome.
I know if we lived closer, I would like for sure be coming on the regular.
I definitely want to come and get services done when you get your room all set up. That'd be so nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll just have to exchange.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit more because I know we touched on this a little bit, but you were mentioning how you were picking out products and everything when you first began, since you just started doing facials last year, which I had no idea that you didn't do facials the whole entire time you had your She Shed open. So I know that this is one of the main things that I think a lot of estheticians struggle with, especially when they're students and coming out of school. It's one of the things that I'm struggling with right now. And it's just so hard to know which skincare brand to test. And I know that it's not a one size fits all. Like, it's going to be trial and error, just like with building a makeup kit is. But I just wanted to know, I guess, what your thought process was behind choosing the line that you did and what line that you choose.
So I currently use SkinScript products, and I went with SkinScript because where I get facials from, I've been going for like 3 years, but she used SkinScript.
Okay.
And I really like the products, so I definitely tried them out a lot before I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with this line.
Yeah.
But my skin is very sensitive actually, and like nothing, maybe like a mask or something has been a little more powerful, but nothing has ever like broken my skin out or made me irritated. The SkinScript brand, and it's specifically for estheticians. So like people can't just get online and order it. You have to have your licensing number to like order it and get logged in and everything. And I just really like, they're kind of gentle, I feel like, the products. I mean, you know, there's different scrubs and enzymes that they have, but I just really like overall how they make my skin feel. And they have different, like right now I have a strawberry and sweet cream combo.
Ooh,
it's so nice. Like the strawberry is a little tingly on the skin.
Okay.
But that's just, it's getting,
is it a scrub or a mask? Or?
It's an enzyme scrub.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
okay.
It's just like getting a little deeper in your pores. And then the mask is a sweet cream cold foam. So it literally looks like cold foam from Starbucks. And it's very hydrating. If you're a newer esthetician getting started, like they're products for like us to buy. It's not that like much out of your pocket. Like,
yeah, it's a pretty affordable brand.
It's very affordable, which I, at the time, I'm like, well, hopefully people book facials with me when I started like offering them. So, but I like bought, you know, everything I needed. And then if you want to sell the products, you can sell it and like upcharge it, you know? So I just feel like it's definitely a good starter. Like I really like the products. I knew when I went to Rude's, we did BioElements. And I personally did not like that. Like, I just felt like some of the products were harsh and kind of bland, in my opinion. That's just what I thought. But so that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to try SkinScript. And I'm not saying like I'll never carry another brand, because I'm always open to trying new products. Like, I just think that's exciting being an esthetician. So I'm actually thinking about trying a few different products on myself first. So that's kind of been
from other brands or from,
from other brands. And, but I want to definitely like use it on me before I start offering it like for everyone. But, I just kind of like felt comfortable with SkinScript. So I'm like, I'm just going to start out with this, and I really like it. So I just love SkinScript though for all the fruits and everything that they have inside of it, and it smells so good. And like the ingredients are really good. They are really good. And it's just like their moisturizer I love. It's like they have one with like rose hip in it, and that's a very hydrating one. And then the acai berry moisturizer. That's really good. I've noticed on my skin, like when I use it at night and stuff. But yeah, I just love their products. Like, and every like Sunday when I do my self-care, I use like the raspberry scrub. And it has a little bit of the salicylic acid. So if I have any small breakouts, it just dries it up, and I'm like, okay, like my skin's good for the week. Like,
Yeah.
so I just use a scrub like once a week.
Right,
But,
yeah.
I feel really good about the products, and I feel like as an esthetician, you have to feel like that with the products if you're going to offer facials and stuff, or else like people might not like them, you know, like the
Right.
outcome of their facial. So
Oh, yeah.
I just like, yeah, I know they smell good. I know they work good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a great price, even if your clients want to buy the products.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I just really love it. So I
Yeah.
think everyone should try them.
No, and actually, SkinScript is actually the brand that I created a student account through.
Cool.
So I ended up getting their whole entire protocol, like manual and
Nice.
everything. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of products. I'm gonna
They
have to sit
do.
and like research. But I actually got a couple of their sample packs. I think they're little tiny, like the little tiny drawstring goodie bags or something. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen them. They're like
Yes.
$3 to $5. But there's one for oily skin. There's one for like acne skin, dry skin, and then like a combination to normal skin.
Combination?
Yeah. So those like 4 little sample packs. I think that you normally buy those to like hand out as goodie bags to your clients. So I bought those for myself to try out. And then I also got a whole entire professional little sample pack of all their enzymes and their masks. Although, do you want to know a really funny story?
Yes.
I burnt the shit out of my skin.
No. Oh my gosh. What'd you
Like
do?
3 days ago, I switched 2 different enzymes up in like my head because there's 2 ones with P's, but one's at the very low end of the spectrum and one's at the very high spectrum on like the tingle scale
Yes.
that they have. So I was supposed to use the passion fruit one because it's at the very bottom, and I accidentally used the pomegranate one, which is like the second to highest one.
Oh no.
And they're like peels, so like they are pretty like intense. Put it on my face, and I'm just like, okay, it's like tingling a little bit, and then all of a sudden it like started getting really intense. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this off my face.
You're like, no.
But the thing is, though, I've actually had like severely reduced hyperpigmentation because that's what it's for.
Oh my
And so my
gosh.
cheeks are actually really clear right now, but I'm just suffering with like a little bit of like drier skin just because of it happens afterwards.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just like slapping on all the moisturizer and hyaluronic acid, but it's fine.
You're like, whoops, I did not mean to do that.
I did not.
At least you did it on yourself and not a client first. Because they might be like too scared to say something, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Test all your products out on
Yes.
yourself before you put them on people.
exactly. I agree with that.
Just don't do what I did and burn the shit out of your skin.
Yes. Oh my, your skin looks good though.
Thank you. Okay, so now that I rambled on for a while about skincare, I did want to switch topics
Yeah.
almost entirely, but I wanted to talk about your cosmetic line that you have. Haley has Haley Allen Makeup, I believe. Is that what the actual
Yes.
line's called too? Okay. She has a cosmetic line that she developed and now sells to the general public. And I think that's so fantastic. I want to know why you initially started that, and then I guess what your whole inspiration or your maybe goals in the future is for it.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So I started it in 2020. Great year. But
You literally just did everything in 2020, didn't you?
I actually kind of researched before like labs where you can create your own products to sell, and
Okay.
like I buy them wholesale and then can sell them for retail. But I just didn't want to do like any lab, you know what I mean? Like, cause
Yeah.
it's like, I just felt like, oh, like obviously you can buy products from China and sell them, but you don't really know what all they put in it sometimes, or
Right.
when it's from another country. I did look at a lab in Canada too. I was kind of interested in it. I forget the name. I think it was like Premier Labs.
Okay.
But the tax is different, like Canada and US.
yeah.
So it kind of would have been more expensive for me to go that route. And I just kind of Googled some, and I found a lab in Florida that I really like. It's called Audrey Morris Cosmetics. And they honestly do skincare too. So
okay.
I thought that was cool, like for my future and stuff.
Okay.
But what initially like brought to mind that I wanted to have my own products, like I remember when I was younger, I was in middle school again. But
Back to middle school.
yeah, I was in Chicago, like spring break with my friend, and we were at the mall there, and we were at Bare Minerals, and we were getting our makeup done. Like her mom paid for us to get our makeup done
that's
that
so
day.
fun.
And I remember like sitting there and saying like, I think I want to be a makeup artist when I grow up, and I want to have my own products.
Oh, okay.
And I never in a million years thought I could have my own products. I'm like, there's no way. That's got to be so hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but in 2020, like, you know, when things were crazy and stuff, I just like really researched. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Like, I'm going to do like one product. Why not?
Yeah.
That has my name on it, and see how it does. So I found the lab that I liked, Audrey Morris, and they have like products, obviously, like that you can like on their website, like what products do you like, but then you can kind of customize them.
Okay.
And then you create your own logo to put on there for them to print, or you actually don't have to have them print a logo. Like, you could just buy the products and then put like a sticker label on. Like,
Okay.
you don't have to have it like engraved,
Like printed on there.
but I wanted like the whole thing. I want my name printed on there. Before I opened my studio, so it was like June of 2020, I had my makeup launch party in Warsaw, and I just rented a space in Warsaw to have it. And I came out with 2 liquid highlighters and 1 powder highlighter.
Oh, okay.
Was like my first product.
Okay, I always thought your lips were your first product.
No, it was the
Okay.
highlighters, which
Okay.
maybe I should have done the lips first, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I
Okay.
just went with it.
Yeah.
So, but it actually, like, the launch party went really good. And
Okay, even in 2020?
yeah, like,
Okay, that's good.
It was like June, so some people, you know, wore masks when they came, but I had like a lot of hand sanitizer at the testing tables and everything.
Right.
And people could come and try on the products. I felt really proud of myself, like, that I did that. So then I'm like, okay, like, let's do more products. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So then that winter, I got some lip glosses to sell.
Okay.
And that was really exciting too. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, this is so fun. And it's just fun. Like, I did a photo shoot for all of them. Like,
Those pictures are so cute too.
thank you. I'm always doing like photo shoots, like professionally, or like I'll take them and my sister will edit them. You know?
See, that's how you're really good at marketing though.
Yeah.
I think I need to do that more. Like, I need to pay for another branding shoot, but I just
Yeah.
haven't gotten around to it yet. But you're
You
just
should
so
do
good
it.
at like marketing and branding and the whole thing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I just kind of go with it, like I say, but,
No, but I think that's the key sometimes.
It
Sometimes
is.
I think you just overthink it too much.
Yeah.
It's like, I just really need to like go for it.
well, and you deserve a photo shoot. So
Mhm.
you should
Yeah.
get one in August when you graduate esthetician
I should.
school.
Yep, there we go.
As like a you did it, like, congratulations.
Okay, everyone, because Haley said so,
Yeah.
I need to do it now.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
Haley's speaking it into existence
And you could
for me.
even do some shoots in here, like in your room and stuff. That would be cool.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Giving her some ideas.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first.
Yes. Can't wait to see the photos.
Yes. Well, thank you, Haley.
you're
I appreciate
welcome.
that.
Yes. So I launched some lip glosses and matte lip colors.
Yes.
So
They're
have-
so pretty too.
Thank
I love the
you.
colors that you chose.
Thank you so much. And since then, I've like changed like the bottle style. Like, I used to have more of a round lip gloss, and now I have square.
Yeah.
Like a square look, because it's a little bit easier to like fit in your pocket or like a small crossbody purse.
Okay.
And it's very like chic looking, in my opinion, than just like
Yeah.
a big bottle of gloss.
Yeah. I love the more geometric kind of shapes.
I do
though.
too.
Yeah, those are fun.
And they like stand out a little bit.
They do. They look a little bit more luxe.
Yes. I don't know. I guess it's like a full circle moment since like middle school. Like, I'm like, I want to have my own products. Like, I never thought
You truly
I
do
could do
achieve
that.
every single thing that you set out to do. That's so funny.
I
That's
like,
fantastic.
thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it would be so hard, but you just have to research. And honestly, anybody could call down to Audrey Morris Cosmetics and you could start your own cosmetic line. Like,
Yeah.
just do what you want to do and create your logo. And so since then, like I have them on my website to sell like products, and I've added 2 different shades of bronzers that I offer, and I just got some new products like 2 weeks ago. So I now have a vitamin setting spray that I'm selling, and I really like it. Like I use it every day. Like I bought a tester to try out, and I feel like it's been hydrating my skin too, because like there's aloe in it as well. Yeah. So that's been very soothing, and
vitamins are always great.
Yeah. So I have that, and it's $20 that I'm selling it for. It's a pretty big bottle, so I feel like it will last you a while, even if you use it every day.
Yeah.
And I have a clear brow gel that I'm selling, and a mascara. So
fun stuff.
Yeah, I love it. I think my like big goal for my future is to have like a full product line. I would love for my online sales to do really well, where I can kind of like take a step back from as many brides a year and have like that be like going good and a good income.
Yeah.
Where I could do like, say, like 1 bride a month or 2 brides, and just kind of have like more of the income online, and then still be able to like travel but make an income.
Passive income's always good.
Yes. I mean, I think I'm gonna do makeup like forever.
And you just love it so much.
I
can truly tell that you're so passionate about it. I don't ever see you not doing it.
Oh, thank you. And it really fills my cup. Like even if I was like, say, a millionaire and I didn't have to work, I'm one of those people, I would still have to work. Like I could not just like,
I'd be that person too.
I could not just sit. I would have to like do what brings me joy. So I know like I'm still going to do makeup, but the future goal is to like, maybe do it, just take a few here and there, and then just really focus on my products and like launching them, and having even more like pop-up events. One of my goals, I'll tell you now, so if it happens, you guys will see it on my stories and my social media. For Julie will tell you.
I will.
I want to do like a pop-up in Chicago, like with my products.
Ooh,
because
so
I really
fun.
love Chicago, and that's like a different market up there, you know, for beauty brands and stuff. So
where would you want to do the pop-up at?
I don't know. That's what I'm like trying to figure out. Like, I don't think I could like do it at like a Sephora or a Ulta. I don't think that's allowed. Like all of their like
because I'm sure
rules
that,
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that to get in an Ulta Sephora, you have to go through contracts, and it's like a whole entire like legal thing.
Yeah.
And it's really actually hard to get your brand in there too.
Yeah.
I've heard at least. But you know what you could do? You could go into like a mall or something, and then maybe rent out one of the kiosks for like the timing, and then you could pick up like foot traffic that way too.
That's true. Yeah, or like even set up in the middle of the mall, like and physically like add bronzer. I feel like I'm not a pusher at all, like I've said, but I would be like, hi, would you like to try it? They're like, no. Like I'd be like, okay, no problem. Like I'm not gonna like push it.
Okay, so I have an idea. So you know how people are more likely to try out something when somebody's already there? So you could have like a bunch of your friends come with you or something and act like they're guests, and then you can have them just like sit down in the chair, and then I think it'd probably make more people like come up to you.
That's
and then,
so true.
You know?
Yeah.
Because everybody kind of just like flocks and wants to see like what's going on.
Yeah. I guess I could even do that like here in Fort Wayne. Like rent
you definitely could.
A little space like one day or something. That would be cool to try. With my brand, I can be so creative, like in naming the products and like packaging too. And my sister helps me a lot because she's very creative. But like, I'm actually doing an event this week in Indianapolis. I'm really excited about.
So fun.
It's called the Hippy Dippy event.
Love
so
that.
it's actually in Westfield, but down by Indy.
Close enough, yeah.
And it's just a big event with like, there's going to be makeup. There's going to be like, a braid bar there doing braids,
so
like
fun.
natural products. And it's just like it's a ticketed event, but it's for like small business owners, and it's all about like women supporting women businesses. So I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that.
Sign me up.
So I'm doing that Thursday, and I'm like planning out how I want my table to look and stuff. So that's what's fun, and I think can really help your brand if you stay true to your like style and creativity. And like, I don't know, like I love a lot of gold and everything. So it's like, I'm going to incorporate that into my brand and like have like a cool sign and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's always like ideas how I want to improve and everything. But I really love that I do have different products to offer, and I really love the products. I'm not just like trying to sell them or anything. Like, I use them every day too. So it's like, I feel like I'm not gonna just tell you, oh yeah, they're great. Like, I really like them, and I wouldn't sell them if I didn't. Like, if I would have went with this brand and got the testers and didn't like them, I wouldn't have followed through with the lab that I'm working with. So it's just crazy. And I told my sister this the other night. We were like talking, and I'm like, I can't believe that I do have some products. She's like, you're amazing. Like, she's like the girl's girl too.
I love that.
So it's just like, that was a big dream of mine, and I'm thankful that I can follow through with it too.
Yeah.
So I love that I can offer that, and I want to continue to offer even more products down the road.
Yeah. So I really want to see you launch an eyeshadow palette.
Oh, me too. That's a dream of mine.
I'm waiting for that.
I've just
or like blushes or something.
Yeah,
because I love blushes. I love a good blush.
I do too. And I that's my dream, to launch a palette.
Okay,
but I'm picky, and like I want to try all the eyeshadows out.
I think the consistency is like the biggest problem. I think with eyeshadows, it's like it can't be like too hard pressed in a pan, so then you don't get out any pigment, but it also can't be too soft either,
because then it goes
and
everywhere.
then it just goes everywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I actually am planning on maybe this fall to go down and visit the lab.
Oh, in Florida? Yeah.
Because the lady that I work with, when I call and place orders, I feel like we're family, because we like talk all the time. But and she's not just trying to like sell me the product. She like really cares.
Yeah.
But I want to go and like view the lab. Like, I can't physically go in where they're making it, because other brands logos are going to be on there, and I'm not allowed legally to see that.
Yeah,
but
probably
I can,
privacy and confidentiality.
Yeah, I can go in the showroom to see all the testers and like try them out.
Oh, that'd be really fun.
That's one thing I want to do for like an eyeshadow palette, like, because I'm just picking, and I want it to be like everything. So that's gonna be like a big one when I launch that. So that is on my like goals list. So I do want to do that, and like just have it be like the perfect palette.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll create a vision board for it, and then it's gonna come true.
Yes,
that's how everything works when Haley imagines it.
Yeah, I know, it's like, it seems crazy, but I just feel like if you can visually see your goals every day and just work towards them, you're going to achieve them, because you have nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
So
that's a really good mentality to have. Yeah. I think a lot of people let like the fear of failure, or them just not achieving what they want to do, it holds people back from a bunch of different things that they want to accomplish. And I've gotten to this point too, where I'm like, you know what? I don't care. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, that's fine. I just need to reroute and then launch it again. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it's a learning lesson. Like, it is. Oh, okay, I'm not going to do that again, but I'm glad I experienced that. And then you just go a different way. So it's not the end of the world. At least you tried. Yeah. Because most people, I'll just say it, like, they're in jobs they hate, but they feel safe. And sometimes you have a lot of financial things, so you can't just, okay, I'm going to run a business. Like, you can't do that. But like 9 times out of 10, you can, and you just don't, because you're afraid of that step. Like, I was like that for a while. And then I'm like, no, like, if I want to grow my business, I have to go for it. Along the way, you'll find little other things you can offer, like my product line, and then adding on services. It's just like, okay, like, this is all coming together. Yes. I can see it from when I started to where I'm at. But then myself, I am hard on myself. I'm like, okay, Haley, what's the next goal? Like, what are we working towards? Like, that's how my brain thinks. But I like that I'm like that, because I'm never gonna like
I feel like I'm never just going to stay the same. I don't know. I want to always like evolve.
You never want to be stagnant.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, what can I do next? So, it's just always something, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like our brains work very similarly to each other. And I think that's probably with a lot of different entrepreneurs too. I mean, it's kind of like a good thing and also a flaw at the same time. But we have to get so like scrappy and creative sometimes.
It's so true.
It's like, okay, this isn't working. So, and you're like going to panic mode and your brain's like, okay, what else can I do to figure this out? Because something needs to happen. Something needs to change. And it's literally all about creativity.
It is.
It's like thinking of, okay, what's my next move? As you said, it's like, what's the next goal, next thing to achieve? And if I am stuck, or maybe I'm going through a burnout period, or I feel stagnant, it's like you sometimes get like so hard
on yourself.
And it's like it almost feels like the entire world's crashing down. You have like all these self-doubts going on, and it's like, dang, okay, now how do I get myself out of this? What else do I need to do? And then all of a sudden you have like this burst of energy all of a sudden. It's like, okay, and then the wheels are like turning and going in multiple different directions.
That happens to me a lot. Like at night when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm most creative when I'm like relaxing or something, like when
you're trying to wind down,
or like I'm watching my show. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like create this post and post this, like this is so creative. Or I think of like a reel or TikTok, and I'm like in bed at like midnight, like trying to do all this. I did that one night last week, but I really like how my reel turned out. So
good.
I don't know, I just get, you're always creative, or when you're trying not to be, you can't help yourself.
Like the wheels are always turning.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
My husband always jokes. He's like, okay, so when you have time off, do you actually have time off? I'm like, no, not really. He's like, does your brain ever shut up? I'm like, no, honestly, never.
Yeah.
It's always thinking of things. But I think if I like stopped having those thoughts, it'd be weird.
That's how I feel too.
You know, like I don't think I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
This is so deep, but like, have you ever thought about the fact though that you may never reach a level of like contentness?
I've thought about that.
My husband is like such a, like, I mean, he's always had a 9-to-5 job, something that's very stable, but I do need that balance because I'm totally the opposite. Like I'm very spontaneous and like don't have a lot of stability.
Right.
Just shooting myself in the foot, but it's fine. But no, he's just like the stable, grounded person in the relationship.
Okay.
And he's always been like very financially savvy. He's a saver, not a spender. I'm completely the opposite.
Same.
So it's like I need that groundness, but at the same time though, he's content. Like he loves what he does. He's just not like a very like, it sounds bad, but like not like a very goal-oriented person like we are.
Right.
And I'm like, how can you just be happy? You know what I mean? Like, and he's like, how can you not be? He's like, you've achieved all these things. And I'm like, I'm just so goal oriented. It's not that I'm unhappy.
Yeah.
But I've just never reached like a level where I'm like, okay, I'm content, or I'm like satisfied. I guess satisfied is the word.
Okay. I feel like I do feel like proud of myself, but then I'm hard on myself.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm ever going to be like content. I don't know, because I'm like you.
Yeah.
I have all these goals, and like if I want something, I deserve it. I'm going to go buy it. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to put myself in a bad situation,
right.
I just don't. I don't know. Like I would. There's nothing wrong about people being content, but maybe like before I really started in like 2018, I feel like I was feeling content, but I knew I didn't want to do that, but I was scared and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I have all these ideas all the time in my brain. Like I want to go after all of them. Like, and it's not just makeup related. Like, in 10 years, that's what I'm giving myself. Maybe earlier, I want to have my own coffee shop. Like, that's something I want to do.
I would be like the first one there
because I love coffee, and I have an idea of how aesthetically like looking it would be, and that's just something I want to do in my life. So I'm not going to feel satisfied until I'm doing that. And I also maybe down the road want to own like an Airbnb for that to be passive income, but it be like very like bachelorette themed for people, or like girls weekend for your friends and family. But like I have all these like ideas, so I don't think I'm ever, not that I'm gonna not feel fulfilled in life, because I honestly this year's been the most fulfilling because I've went after it. But I don't think I'm ever going to feel like I'm done in life.
I always just think about that too, though. It's like, it's not like I'm not going to be fulfilled, because I am truly fulfilled with what I'm doing. Like going to esthetician school, I was so nervous about.
Yeah.
But ultimately, this has kind of been a blessing in disguise for me, because now it's opened up my world to so many other services, opportunities that I've never thought about before. And I admittedly like doing facials more than I do makeup now.
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See,
I think it's just because it's new and like it's really fun, because I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll die like someday, but as of now, I'm happy with like what I'm doing and everything. And not like I'm unhappy doing makeup by any means, but I just love changing and evolving.
Yeah.
And
me too.
Yeah. And I think that we're very similar.
Yeah.
In that aspect too.
And I like have goals of like, I want to like maybe next summer do a few weddings in Chicago. Like I don't want to just stay around. And one of my like big goals is like do a destination wedding. Oh my gosh. I would feel like that's when I would feel like I think I've kind of made it. Like, you know what I mean? That
it's like they just flew me to Mexico.
Yeah, like that moment, you know, like in the moment, like, wow, like I remember wanting to do this. Like I'm not saying I'm not fulfilled in my life. I definitely am. And I've truly made myself happy. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be the same. I'm always going to be like
evolving,
changing and evolving. So maybe like when I'm in my next relationship, maybe the guy might need to be a little stable too.
Yeah. We're very similar. You will need that stability, because I've also dated people who have been like me before, and it drives me absolutely up the wall.
You're like, hey, what are you doing?
I'm like, no, we cannot both be the same.
Yeah. And they're like, what are you doing? But yeah, like I think I'm going to like always be evolving, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
No, because as I said, it's like, I think we need that like fuel, you know, to be able to actually push ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I think we would actually be super unhappy if things just didn't change.
Yeah. I feel like I would feel
like stuck in an office job all day, just like literally made me like want to cry every single day. And I was like, it's the same thing. I answer the same questions for people. I'm done doing this.
Yeah. And that's how I felt when I was at my full-time job. And I'm like, it is a rewarding job, because you're like, I was packaging products for like surgeries and stuff. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't even care about this. And that's when I knew, I'm like, I got to make a change, because that's not good to not care.
Right.
But then I'm like, I just need to do that. And my dad is like an entrepreneur too. So I think he's really instilled like working hard, like with all of us, all of my siblings and stuff. But one thing he's always said since I was younger, and I'll always like tell this to people, he's like, someone's not going to knock on your door and give you $100. You have to go make that $100 and make a way for yourself. So I'm like, that's just always instilled in me to like keep pushing and keep going, because you can do it.
Yeah.
So,
and since he's, you know, an entrepreneur too, it's like you've had that example set for you too.
Yeah.
And so you know what kind of results that it can achieve too, if you just push yourself hard enough too.
Yeah. And it's not always like successful starting out. It's struggling and
it's trial and error.
Figuring it out. But at the end of the day, if you're doing what makes you happy, you've already like won in life. Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah. So that's a good way to see that though. Yeah.
I think so too.
So in general, guys, life lesson, be like Haley. Set those goals and you'll achieve them.
Yes. I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you so much for filming this other episode with me. I really appreciate it. It's honestly been really fun having you on.
Thank you.
I've gotten to know you a lot better too.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I wanted to say I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Like, you're doing makeup, you're doing your bridal, but you decided to go to school, and that's just gonna like I said, offer other services, and it's just gonna like keep filling your cup up, and like maybe you might do more facials than makeup in the future. You never know, but I'm really proud of you for going for it. So I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And then just a shout out for your socials. What is your website for your cosmetics, and also to, you know, book with you if people are around this area too? And then also, what is your Instagram?
Yeah. So my website is HaleyAllenMakeup.com. And my Facebook and Instagram is the same. It's Haley Allen Makeup. I think there's like a underscore on the Instagram, but if you type in Haley Allen Makeup, it will pop up.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll see like all my stuff on there and
her daily stories.
My daily stories.
She just uploaded one for the podcast. It was so cute. I was like, I feel so honored to be in the stories.
So yeah, just give me a follow and give Julie a follow too if you don't already follow her.
Appreciate it.
This has been so fun.
Yes, it has been fun.